Allow upon welcome. This is Wabam Baha'i.tech.tips, and I just do the Wabam. Yeah, I totally am guilty of the Wabam. My name is James Dean Hickman, and this is Baha'i.tech.tips. I am your host, and it is my goal to solve your Baha'i-related tech conundrums. You can ask me any question in the comments, and I will try my best to answer. Or you could just shoot me an email, bahai.tech.tips@gmail.com. I can't guarantee I will answer all of the messages that I get. Well, I am a college student, so the chances that you will get your question answered greatly improve during the summer, which is now upon us. So at least for the first couple months, I think I will be able to answer most of it. Now, be sure to keep your questions Baha'i related if you can. If not, I understand. But on this first episode, we're going to be talking about Microsoft Word, the preeminent word processing application. Why is it the preeminent word processing application? Well, my friends, that's an easy one. It's all because of a little suite. That's speaking of sweet. That voice you just heard is my little cat Chunkers. Oh yeah, and she's a diva. I'm recording now. Anyway. It's all due mostly, I should say, to Microsoft Office Suite. It got picked up by business because they had, I think they gave a deal as an enterprise solution or something like that. And also the universities picked it up. So, it quickly became the default word processing application. And it's pretty robust. It's pretty cool. It's got a lot of good features. I personally really like it. I use it for most of my writing. I like it because it's super robust and it's had years to develop into a finely tuned machine. But when it comes to Baha'i stuff, we see a little snag in that finely oiled machine. And that happens when you type Baha'i and hit the space bar. Ooh, it capitalizes that the I, and I'm not entirely I understand what it's doing. Like if we do I'm, it automatically capitalizes the I when I hit the apostrophe. I can't think of an instance when I comes after an apostrophe and would need to be capitalized, but I'm not a grammatical expert. And the fact that I said grammatical expert kind of proves that I am not. But, if there is anybody watching that understands why or what rule this follows, I'd like to know. And if there is, I will definitely post it in the discussion, or the description below. But until then, so I'm gonna show you a couple solutions to this. The first one, which is not the best one, but it works if you don't want to touch your mouse. So I don't know why you wouldn't want to do that. So all you have to do is after you push space button, you push the left arrow key, hit backspace, hit I again, and then hit the right arrow key. And obviously, well, as far as typing goes, that's pretty labor intensive. Yeah, I don't know if that's the right word either. So anyway, but basically what's going on is, like I said, there's this, I like to call him a robot, but it's basically this AI that's always watching you type. And this robot is normally pretty helpful. Like when you forget to capitalize your I, he says, hey, that should be a capital, so I will capitalize it for you. So he's not the only robot. There's also like a spell checking robot, and he's going, that doesn't look right. There's also, I think, a grammar robot. We're not going to talk about him. But so we get in this weird kind of situation where the spell check is saying, hey, that's not right. And then the autocorrect is saying, hey, that's not right. And so, wait a second, what? So basically we're having a robot argument. Well, maybe not an argument. Maybe they're just, say they're building a building that's made of letters. Or, yeah. And so brick by brick, well, this robot's saying, this brick goes here. And then this robot's saying, this brick does not go there. I'll put it here. And so they're basically going back and forth and nothing's getting built. I'm going to show you how to reprogram one of them robots. So, I mean, the spell check option is an option, but as you can see, it has its limitations, and if you're in a hurry, those limitations can be irritating. So what I'm going to show you how to do is go into the guts of that robot, and we're going to reprogram him. Excuse me. So we're going to go to File, and we're going to go to Options. So I'm using the Windows 2010, and so this will work if you have that version. It'll probably work on 2007 too. It won't probably work on, because that's before any time that before 2007 when they weren't using the ribbon, the exact things that you're clicking are going to be different. And you could do a Google search and to figure that out if you need to. So anyway, I'm going to go to Proofing. I'm going to go to Auto Correct Options, and I'm going to hit that button. And I'm going to it's going to pop up this a window. So there's a lot of things going on here, a lot of tabs and check boxes. But all I want you to focus on is this little one row table with the two columns, and above the first one it says Replace, and then on the second one it says With. So I'm sure your logic is already telling you what's going to happen. So I'm going to put Baha'i, and that's how I normally spell it, not capitalized and without the apostrophe, because I was lazy. And so I'm going to replace it with the correct spelling. Bam. And speaking of bam, let's take it to the next level. And let's use the correct Baha'i spelling of Baha'i. And so, oops. Yeah, thank you, Google. You are very smart. I love Google. Google is good. So we're going to go to the Wikipedia. This is where I get most of it, because most of the stuff that's written in Wikipedia is written the right way, according to how the Baha'i spell it. So that's including the accent mark. So we're just going to left click, copy. We're going to go back to our little word, and we're going to left click paste. And then we're going to hit this little button that says add. And then we're going to, you make sure you click that add, or else it's not going to work. Then you hit the OK. Then you hit this OK. And watch. This is pretty cool. Bab. No, not Bab. Bahai. Bam. Pretty cool. Anyway, well, I think it's pretty cool. And so I must have already added this to the dictionary. Yeah, I must have already added it to the dictionary, because usually Microsoft says, hey, that's not right. So let's just do this. I'm going to show you how to add it to the dictionary using another. So we're going to use the Bab. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure I haven't entered this one. Yeah. So, okay. So basically I got one of those robots, the spell check robots, like, I don't know about that. I've never seen that one. Because obviously our robots are not Baha'is. Yet. So we're going to left click, and we're going to go down to where it says add to dictionary, and we're going to click that, and wabam. And you could do that in mass. I'm going to put the link in the description below. but it's on the Baha'i Faith Index. You could download a complete dictionary with all the correct spellings of all the possible Baha'i-related words and names. And so you don't have to do that one step where you do. But I want to show you. Once you do correct it, you could easily enter it into the autocorrect by highlighting it. And so we're going to do the exact same thing we did. We're going to go File, Options, and we're going to go to Proofing and Autocorrect Options. And look at that. Microsoft Word is so smart. It's basically saying, I bet, because you hit all those buttons, you want to replace this with something else. And so you can basically do that with all of the wonderful Baha'i words, and you could be a very quick, efficient Baha'i typist. So it's going to tell me that's a repeated word. So yeah. So leave your comments, suggestions, and questions in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for our next episode where something else will be discussed. Thank you very much. Bye.